Cal, great to see you, man. Welcome to Pop Alternative and Happy New Year.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm so psyched to be here and happy new year to you as well, man.
Absolutely. I'm sure it's just been nonstop on your end with everything. Not too crazy, right?
No, honestly, yeah, just been like moving the last week. That's been like the main like time thing, been building furniture and whatnot, but it's been like the everything with the show has been so I feel so blessed, so grateful. It's yeah, it's been amazing.
Yeah. How has it been navigating the global reception? Because it's one thing where, it's, a Canadian show, right? It's going to be on Crave, then it's going to be available on HBO Max in the States. And then all of a sudden it's like this global kind of response. Like, what's that been like for you navigating that?
I mean, it's so incredible to see. I mean, like I'm so thrilled to see like the world respond to this show with such like open arms and such like passion and fervor. It's incredible. And like hearing from people too, like their own like responses to the show and like feeling seen. It's so great, and I'm so glad also that this show is so unapologetically Canadian. I think it's so great for Canadian media as well. Yeah, it's incredible. I mean, like, and everyone who worked on the show was so talented and worked so hard. I mean, like, yeah, Jacob, Brendan, Connor, Hudson, like I'm so psyched to see them receive their flowers and the recognition that they so absolutely deserve. It's incredible. It's amazing.
Absolutely. And has it been it's been kind of almost like a tag team of reception about your character as well, because this was a fan favorite in the books, right? And people were kind of excited about that with Hayden. And then now people see it, on the TV show and people are really excited. So what has that been like, seeing the reception of like, wow, fan favorite in the books and now fan favorite in the show as well, is right? It's crazy to think about.
No, it is, man. It is. It's been so awesome. It's been so lovely. Like, because also like sometimes it's like a little daunting, when there's like like an established fan base of, especially when you do like a book adaptation,
Mhm.
and like people who love this story and this world, and like who obviously have an idea of the character in their head. So I'm so psyched that people are responding positively and like are like loving the show, and like my interpretation of Hayden is so it's been so everyone's been so nice, which is like I swear like I haven't seen people being this nice on the internet like for like so long. It's amazing. It's so like it's just beautiful, and I'm so grateful for all the amazing fans and people who've watched the show and have like said beautiful, nice things. It's great. I'm honored to be a part of it, and I'm so happy that it's been received positively.
I want to go back before filming. You booked the role of Hayden, right? So it's like, congratulations, you're part of Heated Rivalry, right? You book it, right? And then it's interesting because original source material is always interesting for something that's going to be adapted, like a TV show, because there's going to be some things that are going to be in the books that we're going to see in the series, but there's going to be like things that weren't in the books, right? That were in the books that aren't in the series, or vice versa type thing, right? Like stuff that's
Mhm.
just in the series. So how do you prepare for that? Specifically with like everything with the scripts that you get, right, playing Hayden for the series, right? And then also going back to the books and the original source material. What's that like for you specifically? Because I feel like that could be a bit of a tug of war if you think about it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm so grateful for Rachel's like incredible writing as well. Like, I truly do love the character of Hayden in the books, and like it's so great actually to have like that source material, because all of it like informs your choices as an actor, and like having more information is always so great, because it's like it's I really enjoy this sort of I don't know, it's almost like detective work of like figuring out like who this character is in the books, and like where that meets your like interpretation of the character for the show, and also then like obviously like Jacob's version of the character for the show, and like where they sort of meet and like coalesce, and like what that dance is gonna look like. So I was super grateful to like have both of these sort of excellent sources of material to be able to like draw from and make choices based on. It was great. It was honestly like an actor dream come true.
Absolutely. And I do want to ask you about the hockey scenes and the preparation for that. But before that, I find it really interesting whenever you have a show, Cal, that has, a sport in it, about a sport or about music or something like that, because you could look at it two ways, right? You could be like, is Heated Rivalry a show about hockey that has a romance, right? Or are you working on, a romance drama that has hockey in it, right? So what was that
Yeah,
like for
yeah.
you? I mean, I feel like people can look at it different ways. I don't feel like there's a infinite answer for that. But like, what's your opinion on that?
Yeah, I mean, like, I think definitely it's great because there are sort of like the two sides of the show, but they're, obviously, like, there's probably, I don't know what the actual screen time is, but I'm assuming probably less hockey than there is romance. But like, it's great having that thing that is driving and like fueling, especially like, that competitive nature between like the two characters, and then also like informing, what Hayden and Shane's friendship is
Mhm.
like. Being on a team together is such a like a unique bond, I think. But yeah, like it's great. I mean, I didn't really play hockey as a kid. Like, I can skate. And I played like pickup games with friends, but I was always, I think I remember like my parents asked me at some point, because I had a bunch of friends in elementary school who wanted to play hockey, and they were like, "Do you want to do this?" And I was like, no, because like I would see all my friends and they'd be like waking up at like 5 in the morning on like a Wednesday to go to the rink. And like I'm like, just I think like 9-year-old me was like, yeah, I don't think that's for me. But doing the show has given me like a huge appreciation for like the technical skill and like the physical requirements
Yeah.
for hockey players. Like, and it was so fun to do too. Like my friend Colton, who plays Carter on the show, and
Yep.
like we were friends before. Where he lives in Stratford, which is like my
Colton
my
Stewart, a
hometown.
great
Yeah,
friend
Colton
of the
Stewart.
show,
Yeah,
great
like
dude. Yeah.
Canadian gem. Yeah. And so like I think it was like maybe two years ago now. Like we met up and like we're playing pickup games like on the little pond outside of his house. So it's so awesome to like then get to be on the ice with him for like a few days for the show. It was great.
Absolutely. No, Colton, it's funny too. Colton's just like showing up in a lot of really cool things that are like sports and drama as well, if you think
I
about it.
know
Like,
he's killing it, man. He's killing it. He's everywhere. I'm so psyched for him. He's like, and so, oh my God, he's just so good. He's such a good guy.
absolutely. And, it's also really interesting as well because you talked about like, the hockey in the show. And I'm wondering, like, it's only gonna get real, I guess, like once you get there, right? Because people are gonna
Mhm.
talk to you about like what it's gonna be like the hockey practices, right? Or like the scenes and
Mhm.
everything in the apartment scenes. But like, what's it like that script to screen journey for you of Heated Rivalry, like officially getting there? Because you can envision as much in your head, but I feel like it only gets like real like when you get to set, right?
Yeah, no, for sure, for sure. It was, you know what? The only there was because we had I think Hudson and Connor both had a few more, but I went to uh I got like a hockey sort of
Like a hockey
practice,
camp. You went to like a
like
hockey camp,
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. It was just like I think like one session we just like spent a day at the arena, and we're just, yeah, like running drills and stuff, and it was great because honestly I hadn't had had the gear on like a stick in my hand for like quite some time. So it was nice to have like a little preamble, warm up, get familiar with it again before, the someone shouting action and you're like, but it was great. Like, and also like the hockey in the show, it did such a good job of like, you know, uh, the other hockey players that they brought in were so good. It was honestly like kind of intimidating. I was like, oh my God, there's like it's like OHL dudes and
Oh
like,
yeah.
guys that were did like hockey for like Shoresy and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Like, guys who really can play the game. And so, but it definitely was like inspiring to be like, okay, I gotta step it up a little bit, put the
No,
put the work in.
absolutely. Um, when you have a lot of those scenes that Hayden and Shane have specifically, and those banters and everything, I'm just wondering what are those like conversations with Hudson before filming? Like, is it one of those things like, do you game plan at all, or is it just kind of like we did all the prep and we just go and film. Like, what's that like specifically with Hudson?
Yeah, I mean, I think there were like a few times that we would like run a scene before just to like, get a feel for it. But like honestly, most of the time we were just yapping. Like he's such a great guy. He's so funny. Truly just like a wonderful human. And so like it was great. It was great shooting with him. He's also like just obviously so talented. And so it was great having him as a scene partner for like the majority of the scenes
Yeah.
and like just yeah, it was just a great experience. He's so awesome. All the love to the man.
Yeah.
And yeah, we just had like a good time. We were just kind of, shooting the breeze and yeah, hanging out. It was like it was great.
What is it like for you to be on a show where there is a lot of self-reflection happening with the characters? Because from the viewer perspective, right, like you see these characters trying to figure everything out and go on with their lives, right? But like from the viewer perspective, right, these characters don't know they're figuring things out or lost sometimes, right? Like, what do you think about that? Is it more challenging or like more fun to play complex characters, lost characters, self-reflection? Like you can answer this with Heated Rivalry, but also with other things as well, because I do find it interesting from a storyteller perspective.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think all great stories arise from conflict of some kind, whether
Yeah.
it's external or internal, and usually when there's one, there's the other, of some, and so, yeah, like I think the sort of like flushing out for the character that you're playing and like the journey that they're on respectively, and like having that inner dialogue and like have it be readable is like it's a task, absolutely, but it's also just sort of like the necessary thing. And I think also like, in the show, like Hudson and Connor have such beautiful, beautiful, like you can see the thoughts happening like behind their eyes, and there's like, so much said without being said. And I think
Yeah.
that's such a testament to their ability. And I think it's great. I mean, like I really love that, because again, yeah, it is that difference between also like books and film and TV, is that, with books you do get a lot of that inner dialogue, and then film and TV you have to figure out a way to portray it, but also like without sort of like spoon feeding it to the audience either, and like allowing them space to interpret like a look or a glance or the body language. And yeah, like I really enjoy like the physicality that comes
Yeah.
with that. And yeah, I think everyone in the show, I mean like the two lads specifically, as well as like with Jacob's vision for it and his direction, like resulted in such beauty in like the subtle moments
Yeah.
in the show.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's great.
Super well said, man. And then last question. I mean, we know a season two is happening, but Jacob Tierney, he needs to dial in, right? He needs to cook, right? So it's one of those things where we'll get it when it's ready. But knowing, what we know in regards to like the fact that it's gonna continue with the books and everything, like, are you excited? Is there anything you're hoping for that people could see with Hayden for season two? Like, what's that like for you, knowing that a season two is on the rise?
I mean, I was so psyched to hear when the show got renewed. In terms of like what I'm like hoping for, truthfully, I try and live without expectations as much as, it is humanly possible to do. And so like I don't uh like obviously, because if it's depending on how much it follows the second book, there's some really, there is some conflict that arises with my character. No immediate spoilers, but if you've read the books, then
Yeah, yeah.
you probably know. But
There's a good
and
chance that people watching this interview they have read the books.
yeah, yeah. So obviously there is some tension that arises, some accidental revealing of information,
Mhm.
and like a lot of yeah, like there's a lot of drama, and I'm really looking forward to just getting to spend more time as Hayden, and like also then getting to know Jackie and the kids better. Like Camilla is so lovely, she's so fantastic. And I saw a meme that was really funny. It was like, because obviously like in the show, not my kids aren't with the exception of like one of them, they're not really seen. And it was like the three like ghost children from Coraline, and it was like Hayden with his kids. So that was really funny. Whoever made that, good stuff. But yeah, like I'm just really looking forward to like revisiting that world and all the things that come with it. And oh, you know what? I will say, I don't know if I genuinely have no idea if it'll be a part of season 2 or not, but I think it would be really cool. Like the short story that Rachel wrote, like the My Dinner with Hayden, is a really cool piece that I think is so, it's so funny, but it's got like this sort of awkward tension and yeah, it's just a really great short thing that I think would be awesome to do. But I genuinely don't know if it'll be in season 2 or not. But if I had to hope for something, maybe that.
Absolutely. And season 1 of Heated Rivalry is streaming in Canada on Crave and on HBO
Woo!
Max in the United States, so you can check that out. Cal, so great to chat with you, man. Thanks so much for your time.
Dude, you too, PD. It's like so lovely chatting with you, man. And yeah, thank you for your time as well.
Absolutely. You have an Instagram account if people want to keep up to date with everything?
Oh yeah, I do. It's just Cal, CAL_Potter, POTTER, just like Harry.
Awesome. Well, this has been Pop Turner, youtube.com/Pop Turner for previous episodes. Until next time, it's Callan Potter, who plays Hayden in Heated Rivalry, and PD Beats signing off.
Thank you for tuning in to Popternative. Make sure to check out our past episodes of Popternative on YouTube.
This has been an Autograph Communications production.